FemGevity. That's right, FemGevity. We are going to be speaking with Kristin and Michele all about menopause. Hi, how are you?
Great.
I decided to embrace it. Like, I'm 58 now, right? I think I've been through most of it. But the other day I said, is my hairline receding? There's certain things that you just don't know about. And then you're like, now what, right? So let's talk about why you decided to start working together and how you're helping people.
Yeah, and I love that you said that you embrace it, because we like to think of it as an upgrade. Menopause is an upgrade.
It is. There's so many things that you don't have to deal with anymore, right?
Yeah. So I'm a certified nurse midwife, and I've been working with women since 2006 pretty closely. And as my clientele got older, they really had their needs changed. And so I really kind of wanted to go into the menopause space and into the longevity space. And then Michele.
Yes, I've been in women's health my entire career. I have a diagnostic lab background and always really focused on, molecular genetics, innovation in women's health. And I also have a personal story with my mom just being misdiagnosed for going through her changes, and menopause symptoms was actually cervical cancer. So I have a little bit of a passion behind that.
Did your mom pass away from cervical cancer?
She did.
I'm sorry.
When she was 51.
I lost my mom to breast cancer when she was in her 40s.
Sorry.
The questions that I want to ask my mom about this part of my life, I don't have her there.
Yes.
So I love the fact that you guys are there and you're helping people kind of gracefully get the answers that they need, or ask the questions that they might not know. So, but I'm very sorry for your mom.
Yeah,
for
I'm sorry
losing your
too
mom.
for you.
But I feel like this is the best time of life where we could all be each other's best girlfriends, right? And we could say, hey, what do you feel about that? Or what about this? Or are the bloating? So tired of the bloating. Like one day I'm looking like I'm 8 months pregnant, Somebody once said that I look like a sad, fat, wet dog. And I was like, oh, crushing, right? Crushing. I mean, crushing, okay?
That?
But sometimes people can be really cruel.
Yeah,
and it's just because sometimes we don't have control over what's going on with our bodies. But how can we gain some strength back? Through hormones or knowledge? What can we do?
Yeah, so I think with technology and AI and healthcare all coming together, it's really going to revolutionize the world. And so we're going to see things like molecular genetics and things like proteoptics and all of these different things coming together. And we're going to be able to predict how clinical trials come out and save all of this time and all this money in medicine. And then women are going to be able to choose how they go through menopause. They're going to be able to know, do I want to go through menopause naturally? Do I want to be able to use HRT? Do I want to use nutraceuticals, supplements, bioidenticals? I mean, the world is going to be a woman's oyster when it comes to menopause. And that's really what we're doing at FemGevity.
And it's been like just as maybe 10, 15 years ago, it was like something that people did not talk about.
Very
like,
taboo.
I'm going through the changes. Or they were embarrassed. Like, I'm having a hot flash. Now people announce, they're like, I'll be right with you, I'm having a hot flash, right? It's like it's okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the awareness has been about that, where it's more acceptable? Is it because of longevity? Is it that we're just living longer? So like menopause is not the death sentence?
Yeah, so I think like many things in women's healthcare, like there are a lot of subjects that were taboo. So I think fertility was a taboo subject for a while, and there's a lot of women that came forward and told their stories and really made fertility less taboo. The same things with miscarriage, breast cancer, and we're starting to see that now with menopause and women kind of talking more about how they're going through menopause, and that's talked about more in women's circles. And so it's becoming kind of the last frontier in women's health that is being addressed. When it comes to longevity, menopause can really be the kryptonite of feminine longevity. And estrogen plays a really vital role in supporting longevity for women specifically. And it's very different for men because men don't go through menopause and women do. And so how estrogen plays a role and how estrogen needs to be balanced during the 40s, 50s, and 60s is really kind of something that has the potential to be optimized and then help women move into longevity long term.
So tell us about longevity, Michele. Like, what is it that we can do that will help us live a more sustainable, good life?
So, you get to write your own narrative to your health. 10% is really your genetic makeup, but the rest of it is your environmental factors. Your toxins, your exercise, how you eat, drink, your exercise, and really that's going to play into a factor of how your estrogen and your hormone levels are metabolized throughout your body and your methylation processes. And it's a new era where you get to decide how you're going to go through menopause and really figure out your optimal health and what is your path to beat the disease, to not to have osteoporosis and diabetes and cardiovascular risk. Because the longer you go through that without some type of treatment, or your body, when your body depletes your hormones that you've had your entire life, it breaks down.
So preventative,
optimal health, medicine 3.0.
I like that. The other day, I was being a little morose, and I was talking about there's only 5 ways to die. There's only 5 ways that we get off the earth, but there's millions of ways to live. And one of them was, disease, And for me, I hope I live so long that all of a sudden my parts just like completely tucker out after I'm 100, right? I want to have optimal health. I want to have longevity because I personally like living life. I think it's a lot of fun. So how can we make it more fun? So through FemGevity, you are like each other's, accountability partner during the journey. Is that correct?
We have a very integrative approach.
Okay.
So we're not going to just treat you you come to us and you have hot flashes and you can't sleep. We're going to take a scientific dive and also see what's going on diagnostically. And we're going to tie it all together. And what a lot of women don't realize and they're not getting out there is that your gut microbiome plays into how your estrogen is working throughout your body, and your micronutrients and your antioxidants, and you really tie it all into a comprehensive package, and it's a mind, body, soul approach. You really need to look at it from a full perspective for your optimal health. It's not either this or that, it's everything comprehensively together.
And try some blueberries, right?
And try some blueberries and blackberries.
Try something new that you haven't done before nutritiously, right?
Yeah.
Like just try something new, and everything in balance and harmony. I thank you both for joining us. It's different topics. I've had the show for a really long time, and I'm like, okay, so now we're talking about menopause. It used to be like, I was a new mom, and but we have a lot of new moms also that are here on our staff, and it's nice that every part of the journey can be celebrated. So today it's Go Menopause. Go Menopause.
Yeah. It's one of the biggest phases of your life is your menopausal years.
I thank you very much. Thank you, Kristin, and thank you, Michele.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. Stay tuned for more. We hope that we brought you a smile on your face. And hey, if you're going through whatever you're going through, we love hearing from you because those are the types of guests that I invite on because we're all in this life together. Thanks for watching.